All right. So I saw F1. F1. F1 was good. It was good. And I'm not gonna like try to downplay it. Like it was a very good movie. Phenomenal movie. Um my only thing that I think about at the moment is that it's just a little too long. And it's crazy 'cause I do like long movies. I shouldn't even say I like long movies. I like movies that don't feel long. For me, I love doing part one, part two. Both of them. Love them. I can watch them right now and no time will pass. I will watch it and I'll be locked in. Like, I'm in it. I know there's completely different types of movies, but when I watch Dune, I'm like, yo, like, oh snap, like it's over. Like I'm in. I'm sucked into that story. Everything. I'm all up in it. And it doesn't overstay its welcome. And that's what I think F1 does. I like it so much. I love how they shot everything, the acting, the story was great. It's just that some of the beats that they do, I feel it repeats itself just a bit. And now I know why it repeats itself. I just jumping back in here real quick. Something I did find out, I know why it kind of repeats itself because they had a whole little story plot that they took out, which was with the love interest with the younger racer and another female, which I think would have been great to add because they kind of had him be a little cold. I'm like, why is he cold to this like nice little girl or this nice woman who's helping with the cars and stuff? Like, well, I thought they were gonna either talk or be friends later or something. They hug later at the end. But I was like, why are they making that tension there? They just want this tension for this character. So I think it would have been nice to have someone to bring that warmness out of him, just the way Brad Pitt has a beautiful love interest to kind of warm up him a little bit and kind of bring you into it. So I think that would have been great if they kept that in. But anyways, let's get back to the review. And I remember when it was getting to the climax of the film, I was like, I wanted to be so excited and happy for them. But by the time that part came, I'm like, I feel like this part should have came like maybe 35, maybe 40 minutes ago. And then we should have been like riding out. Like if you wanted to really ride with these characters, you could ride out with like maybe like a 10 minute like outro, like going into like where these characters might be going and all these different things like that. So I was like, once it got there, I was like, I was happy, but by the climax, I was like, yo, like I had fun with this, but like there's only so much you can. I mean, I can't even say there's almost so much you could do with the racing and stuff because I was in it the whole story. I was entertained by the whole film. But like I said, like it just overstates its welcome just by a bit. So once it started overstating its welcome and I started feeling like, all right, it's time to go. Like that's when I was like, okay, like this is good, but like, and the thing is, I would see it again. I would still see it again, even though I'm saying it overstays welcome, because I think what they do with this film and the actors and the story is that good that I would see it again and still be on the edge of my seat. It's just that now, the second time, I'll probably like it a little bit more because I'm like, okay, I kind of expect, I know how long it's going to be and I know whatever. But when you're watching the first time, some of the story beats repeating, you're like, wait, didn't you just do this with another character and then you do it on another character? And you're kind of watching like, okay, it's resetting the story again the same way. And how much more we got left? Like, but it was good. It was good. I enjoyed Brad Pitt and Damson Idris, I believe, the other character, the younger driver. I like they bounce well with each other. I would say that. Definitely check it out. I would, if I did have to rate this, I would give this, I would have definitely gave it a 4 out of 5, but like I said, it overstays its welcome. So like when you start feeling like the movie's losing you, or losing me, like I can't like lose that feeling. Like I'm in my seat and I'm like, I want to be locked in, but like you bring me to the edge a couple of times and you're like, yo, it's not over. And it's like, I thought I was gonna, but but the climax was still there. It's just I feel like the climax was a little anti-climactic. Once it got there, I was like, okay, I see what you're doing, but I wasn't feeling as much as even some of the other races. Some of the other races, I was way more excited. I'm like, why am I more excited with these pre-races? And then the last one, you kind of like, towards the end, like, do something where I'm like, I feel like I should have been way more excited for them to win the last race than even them losing some of the old races, and I was more excited watching that. So that's why I was a little anticlimactic. So I would give it like a 3.5 out of 5. So that's why I rock out with that. So it's still really good, but it just, like I said, just a little overstays the welcome just a bit. But I would definitely recommend it if you can. And if you have, I don't know if you have AMC A-list where you get like 4 movies a week for like, I think $25 or $26 a month, which is really good. If you don't have that, that's cool. Then, you know, do what you can. But if you do have that, you don't have to pay for any of the format. So I would say check out IMAX if you can. IMAX premium format or Dolby. That's, if I see it again, I'm gonna see it in Dolby because of the sound, but the IMAX screen and everything, the sound is perfect as well. So I'll say it's worth it. Like the sound they do, and this is Hans Zimmer. This is someone who's done a lot of movies and a lot of scores. So like who's done Batman, a lot of different things, you know. So Hans Zimmer is like, he pulls it together. Like, and one last thing I want to say is Brad Pitt towards the end, he goes, I'm not spoiling the movie, I'm just saying he goes towards a different journey. Like he's going, at the end, he's gonna go on a different course. He just loves driving, so he's gonna go and explore this different type of driving. When he goes into that direction, by the end of the movie, I'm like, I want to go in that direction. I want to see that movie. Like even though it said it was a little, it overstays his welcome, by the time it gets to that part, I'm like, y'all should have ended like that final race like 30 minutes ago and then give us 15 minutes of him doing this. And then say maybe there's a part 2, I don't know, or a different story with him. Because when he was going on that course and that version of his driving style, what he's gonna switch up, I'm like, I kind of like that. I kind of like seeing him in this element. So, and what else he could do, I don't know. Like, that was pretty cool. So, take it what you will, and you guys enjoy your day. And this is Dejo signing off. And I just want to say, y'all already know, Dejo know the name. Spread love and light.